can go live. We have excellent connection to the YouTube servers.
Fuck, I need a name for... I just saw your message, Harry.
Oh, you don't need it now, but, you know.
I think it's a...
Just planting the seed.
Yeah,
The seed. The beans.
Hold
All right.
on.
Session 35 of Tragedy of War. Welcome back, everybody. We're a little skimping on the players here. Maybe a little bit of DM action, too. I'm sure they'll both be here immediately. Oh. It's male, Matt.
Okay.
Do you want it to be female?
No, I'm asking.
Okay.
Where if I pick a female name, it's like, oh shit, wait.
That would be funny, though. Alright. Kick it off with a recap. Cannon's here. Cannon.
Apologies, boys. I'm heading over to my computer. I did not realize the time.
No worries, dude. I'm glad you could make it. Just finished it. Fix the cameras. Alright. Sure, John will be here once Amna lets him be here. Session 35 of Tragedy of War. We'll kick it off with a recap. Last time on Tragedy of War.
Dun dun dun.
The session began with the faithful few leaving the city of Safeguard, headed north toward the lands of heritage. During the journey, Khanek broke the silence by prompting Rolland with a question. The two of them spoke about Roland's departure from Safeguard, despite his seemingly unfinished business within the city. Rolland explained his thinking, that the current problems of Safeguard are not really for him to resolve. It would seem he's very focused on the mission ahead. The party continued on their journey, admiring and appreciating the beautiful landscape laid before them. This sparked another conversation between Khanek and Rolland, this one more optimistic than the last. But Brelikk did not share their optimistic viewpoint. An argument between Brelikk and Rolland ensued, one which would change the course of their journey. When all was said and done, Brelikk took off to the east toward the Necronimbus storms, casting a wide shadow over the Utale lands. The rest of the party begrudgingly followed. However the members felt about this decision, it seemed as though Brelikk was kind of forcing their hand to help save the Utale people, Jorma included. On the way to the coast, the party came upon a flock of Pegasus, flying around joyously in the skies above. Brelikk attempted to tame a brown Pegasus, who showed interest in his rations, but ultimately not in him. Rolland attempted to tame a white Pegasus, but Kev kind of messed that up for him by teleporting onto the back of the Pegasus as it approached. Alex, however, used his basin of holy water, which he acquired from the Church of Aewa, to tame a large black Pegasus. In a surprising display of humanity, Alex offered the majestic animal over to Brelikk. Reluctantly, Brelikk accepted this heartfelt gift. He mounted the Pegasus and took off, seeming to enjoy the company of his new friend. The session ended with Brelikk flying into the horizon and the rest of the faithful few arriving at the coastline of Safeguard and beyond the dissolving and corrupted lands of the Utale.
Bet Jorma's having real fun killing all these undead.
You know it. Johnny Boy's here.
I am.
Can we get some cams, gentlemen? I feel lonely. Can we get some cam action?
Oh, I actually can today.
Mike, you sound different. Are you home?
I'm eating,
Yeah.
so after
Mike's not in the slave mines
I'll-
right now.
turn the cam on.
I'm. No, I was gonna say I'm the slaver, but
Hands for this.
Well, that would be a.
That wouldn't be. That's not a good joke.
Is that too far, Mike?
What happened to your mic? Like,
Which one?
I think it's popped to a USB camera. Like, Discord did.
Anyhow. Bet Jorma's having a lot of fun killing undead right now. God.
There's Johnny Boy.
Here I am.
Life has many doors, Johnny Boy.
Here you are.
Are you being held hostage, John?
No one's over here today. Just really lost track of time.
Mm-hmm. John's was very busy editing and recovering audio from his session.
Yes.
That is not what I was
He's a
doing,
good-
but
He's slaving.
Fuck you.
all right.
Tell us how you really feel, Jack.
Fuck
Is
you.
it fixed?
Yeah, it
That's
is.
how I feel.
Okay, cool.
Suck my balls and fuck you.
Damn.
John's a piece of shit. John's a piece of shit.
And we preload. Oh, it's already good.
Reroll.
Activate. Okay.
So is Brelikk gonna ride his horse now?
He's on it. His flying horse, he's on it.
Can't wait to see Brelikk in mounted combat.
Yeah, you might want to look into that, Matt, because I don't want to. I can help you
Oh,
along,
no.
but I only know the rough details.
Yeah, it can be Rolland plus Brelikk. Exciting, really.
The plan is to ride the Pegasus into battle, jump off, and let the Pegasus fly off into a safe distance so that the Pegasus cannot die.
That's a good idea.
It's true. A real animal is vastly inferior to Summon Greater Steed, because Summon Greater
Unless-
Steed cannot die.
True.
Unless crossbow bolts come out of nowhere.
Also,
and pierce your Pegasus to death.
learning the rules for mounted
Brelikk
combat.
kind of forgot about the
Nah.
of the fleet, and they killed his horse.
Yeah,
You like that reference, Harry?
I did.
Yeah.
The ballista just skewers the horse.
Yeah.
Man, that would be a. that's
No,
a
no, no.
sad
He rides
visual.
into no. He actually rides into Warforged territory, and then you interview. It's like Brelikk actually forgot that Warforged can shoot lasers. Like, things that-
Oh my.
Brelikk forgot that Warforged have semi-automatic devices that can pierce the skull of such a creature.
It's a good thing after the Necronimbus storms were going into Heritage. There's no
Necronimbus
ballistas there.
Necronimbus storms. Huh?
Necronimbus storms.
Necronimbus,
Necronimbus.
necrotic, and nimbus.
Gods, what a stupid name.
Just turned that fucker into Bobby B, huh?
Yeah.
The Bobster. The Babster.
So you guys are north of Safeguard, kind of in the rolling hills, toward the coastline. As you pass through these rolling hills, you saw this block of Pegasus earlier. You imagine there's other things in these rolling hills, but as you pass through, you do not your journey is rather uneventful. Until you arrive on the coastline, and you walk along it for a while because you got here, Brelikk, and then you're not really sure what the plan was because you definitely can't. Well, okay, actually, you have a Pegasus now, but maybe when you started, you didn't have a plan as to how to get across.
How far is it?
You would look back, Brelikk, to your party and see that they have arrived at the shoreline, and you're kind of just flying out over the water ahead.
Do I spot anything along the coast to help my party across, like maybe a raft
Make a
that we can
perception
string
check
together?
with advantage,
Cool.
Brelikk.
Can we see the other side? Like,
You
is
can.
it like a?
It's like
I would yell.
How do I
It's-
roll?
It's
with
like if
advantage,
you've
or
ever
just
been
twice?
to New York and you look across to see, like, what is it, Manhattan? Am I thinking of that right?
Mhm.
It's like it's on the horizon. It's not like so close that it's like a river, but or like a lake. It's further than that. It's on the horizon, but you feel like you could get there pretty quick if you were flying. If you have any boats or if you found any
Okay.
boats. Ooh, Brelikk.
I would
Advantage 13.
I would yell, Brelikk, come back. We need you. Brelikk.
I'll look over at Rolland. So where did your horse go, Rolland?
Did Brelikk? Oh, he did. It was a griffin that he had.
Yeah,
Where
Roland
did your
replies,
steed go, Rolland?
we haven't leveled up yet.
Oh my god.
Ah, I see the magic of Aewa fails you.
Think of it before as a
Perhaps a
gift that I'll
temporary
be able to
blessing.
master further on.
Oh, we'll see if your god gives you such a gift again.
Harry, please level us up right now, please.
Not a chance. All right.
Hell yeah, brother.
No,
And then I
no.
cast fly. No, I'm kidding. Do I have fly actually? I don't even know.
That
What
would
spell
be
I have prepared.
that would be fucking hilarious.
Hold on, yeah. Let's see if I have this spell prepared. Do I have fly prepared? I don't think I did because I said it's cringe, and I don't want to use cringe spells.
Damn.
Banned.
Yeah, I guess the.
Oh no, it was nerfed.
Oh, it might have been banned too. I just didn't want to use spells like fly or problem-solving spells. I think.
I think fly was banned.
Yeah,
Or
I'm not
like the
I'm
hour-long
not, I'm not a
fly.
fan of problem-solving spells, so I'm down for that.
After Brelikk, I guess doesn't hear me.
I mean,
would-
yeah, I'm still waiting on that info. Do I see anything with a 13, Harry? Can I have my Pegasus do a
You
perception
see
check
some
as well?
lumps on the side of the shoreline. They look like big rocks. You don't know. It could be something.
Oh, I fly down to it.
Yeah, you get closer, and there's some overturned rowboats, and
Oh, perfect! I
They-
flagged the party down over there.
you're actually surprised that you didn't recognize them sooner, as they look to be.
How big do these rowboats look, Harry?
They look to be, well, they're like very similar to the one that you saw in the Tattered Pelt. Actually, they look to be of heritage craft out of like dead.
So
driftwood
I'll
and-
just say like, I'll look over at Alex and I'll say, I don't think rowboats are our best experience.
Yeah,
I'll put a. My
hung him.
hand is like in the thumbs up.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
just
no,
spin
I
3
didn't do that.
180 down to
Let
thumbs
us.
down.
Don't say you hung. No, Matt. You must.
Okay,
specify
okay,
who
that-
did that.
Who did? Wasn't a part.
It was
of
Roland.
I think I was a part of that.
you were a little a part of it for sure.
Yeah, Matt. Make sure you specify who did that. Do not just be accusatory.
True. Okay,
Careful with your
but
words.
how many?
Matthew.
Okay, real quick. How many rowboats are there?
All there is
There-
one.
There are two.
That's more than enough.
We just need-
Alex gets his own rowboat, and everyone else can pile into the
You-
other one.
So as you look at these rowboats, you
But I
do
can
not-
levitate now.
Can you?
No.
Oh.
This is the
someone
second
have-
time this
Can.
session we've
Doesn't-
baited a potential
you?
flying ability.
Doesn't someone have the polymorph spell? I remember this.
Yeah, polymorph into what though? Polymorph
fish.
into
You
a-
imagine.
Polymorph-
I don't want to polymorph.
You imagine
into a bat.
Alex
Someone
will
else
need
can
some
do that.
Let's do
special
fish.
treatment for these boats.
Polymorph Alex into
Alex-
something.
Alex needs to get in my ring anyway for his alcohol, so you
That's
can bring him
true.
there.
Oh.
Now, hear me out, guys.
Two
We
birds,
got
one
some
stone.
rope still, right?
Guys, we have some rope.
Fuck off.
Why
We're
the fuck
not
are we
do-
trying to polymorph this guy? We have rope.
Game plan.
Put him in the
I'll
ring.
I'll cast
Get in the
banishment on
ring.
myself.
All right,
I'll
Roland,
disappear.
how much rope do you have? You want to try this again,
We're
round
not
two?
doing this
I
again.
have the standard 50 feet.
How much rope?
We are not doing this again. No.
All right, no, hear me out. You guys could build a bridge.
Fuck
Cover
off.
some local trees or something.
Fuck off. We are putting Alex in the ring with Kev and then rowing over, and then they can come out.
Sounds good. So
All right, I will toss the ring to Brelikk, and me and Alex vanish.
okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
you
holding
will-
onto the ring.
You've all grouped by these boats, and the two of them vanish, and Braylick's holding the ring.
Out of curiosity, because I think this will be the first time Brelikk is holding the
Oh.
ring. I have been curious, but I've never actually been close
What are
enough
you
to the ring
curious
where
about, Matt?
does its appearance change when they go inside, like at
No.
all, or no?
It
It's
does
just
not-
the
doesn't
it's the
appear to,
exact
no.
same ring. Wow. Okay.
You
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
sure. You hold the ring, and it's definitely magical.
Cool.
You are turning it over, and you note that the stone is missing from, the main attraction. I don't know ring anatomy, but there's a big stone missing in the ring, and it looks like there's like a socket specifically for it, and it looks like it was just either never put into the ring or it was deliberately removed. You're not
Can
sure
I make
exactly.
Can I make an investigation check to see if it was taken out or if it was just never put in?
Sure, yeah. You're not sure. If they took it out, like, after the fact, they'd have to be very careful. But, you know from just living in Heritage with all the Genasi smiths and similar things, there's jewelers in Heritage. People who work with metal in a way that's more like related to earrings and other like adornments like that. And with that thought in mind, actually, you feel like that this could be like some of their work. Like, you don't it looks pretty polished and nice, but
Are there any initials on the inside, anything to signify the maker of the ring?
Sure. There's
Cool.
There's the initials JH.
JH. All right. For now, I will pocket the ring and just.
Did you steal the ring?
No, well, you're
Kev
in it.
immediately
I
jumps
can't-
out of the ring.
Wow.
And Alex
What
does
do
as
you-
well. Whoa.
Wait a second. This
I'm
is a campaign
pocketing
about
it.
rings again?
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
no.
No.
Oh no, it's all connected.
No,
I'm pocketing it.
No.
Okay, I'm pocketing it to keep it safe. I'm not
Send
just
me
gonna hold. I'm not gonna hold it in my palm.
Send me
My
back.
fingers. I'm imagining my fingers would be way too big to even put the ring on in the first place.
Yeah.
I
imagine-
pocket it and put it
Your
away.
little sausage
So-
fingers.
Relic,
To get over
what's your
the-
mother's name?
What?
You disappeared.
Goodbye. I've just killed
Is that an
Wow.
actual?
That's a thing.
Would
in
that
the
be a
puzzle.
question? Well, no, I know, but would that be a question that people would actually ask Brelikk right now?
No,
Or
no, no, no.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Because I have an
Depends,
actual
are you real?
answer for
Maybe
that.
it comes up though.
Depends. Are you real, Matt?
Are you just another voice in my head?
I feel the air on my skin. I feel the I feel the ground beneath my feet.
By all
I
accounts,
feel
we
the
must be
weight of
real.
my weapons. I'm getting very confused by this fucking question. Yes, I'm real.
This is just some of the banter as people are getting in the rowboat. So as as you all pile into these this vessel,
Bro.
you note that it's like Brelikk and Rolland and Khanek and then there's like a fourth spot available, and you look up as if all at once in unison to Katsu, who's seems to have stopped and is staring at these boats.
Oh no.
You realize that he hasn't really said much since you left the city. And when you look at him now, in this moment, you can tell he's kind of struggling with the decision before him.
Man, this is actually really sad, but
And, you presumably when you ask about what seemed to be troubling him, he informs you all of the home he left behind here in the Kingdom of Safeguard, actually, before he left for Gale, a town called Tenet. And that there's a church there, to Aewa, where he actually learned the skills that he possesses right now. He planned to return there to make sure that the monks had not been overtaken by the western front of the war, and perhaps urge them to fall back to the city. But he never felt like he had the time, nor does it appear his journey, the journey that you all are on, is taking him that way. So he's worried that this may be the last chance to go to them if he doesn't do it now. And whatever opinions you all have of this new information, it appears that he kind of made up his mind throughout telling you his story. He lets you all know that he enjoyed his adventures with you and Gale, and that he believes your paths will cross again someday. And with that, he flashes one last cocky grin and turns away from the shoreline. And you watch as he disappears over the nearby hills, perhaps somewhat stunned by the sudden departure of your dragonborn companion.
damn.
And
Me and Alex just think that he's still there.
Oh, oh no!
where
Wait,
did we leave Katsu behind?
Oh, no. They're in the ring. Fuck.
So you all witnessed this, you experienced this, and you feel in your heart that whether or not you see Katsu again, it was time well spent. And he was certainly a useful companion to have when Alex was predisposed and unable to give people drink. Indisposed. Anyway, you guys push off the shoreline. Your goal still very clear ahead of you. And the driftwood groans as you do so. It had oars with it, so there's no problem there. And you begin just slowly paddling to this crackling dark red black storm to the other side. Brelikk, you're still on your Pegasus, yeah?
Yeah, I think I would be. I wouldn't immediately fly over there. I think I would be hovering just over them in the rowboat, making sure that they're getting along okay.
Yeah.
I'm just basically keeping watch for them, essentially, in the air.
Sure. After about 10 minutes or so of you hovering over them, your horse lets out a grunt. Let's see here. Who's on the boat? Khanek and Rolland?
Rolland.
Khanek, Rolland, could you make me deck saves as a large pile of manure tumbles down toward the boat?
Fuck.
Oh,
Harry, would you please roll for me?
Oh, absolutely.
wait, Harry,
I
no,
hope it's good.
don't make my Pegasus shit on them from above. What the fuck?
Look what you have done to us, Matt.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Oh, nice.
You both.
Wait,
You both.
what? you both rolled that 20. What the fuck?
You both
Let's
were
go.
very aware of the fact that Brelikk was just carelessly hovering directly above
Shit-slinging
you.
loser.
And you
Okay.
know, you've been around a couple of horses in your
Okay.
days, and you know how they can just let one loose at a moment's notice.
I
So
first saw this.
and you guys are actually able to tip the boat, and the shit doesn't get in the boat even. It just
drift
it
the
just,
boat?
Yeah, it just ploops like into the water beside the boat, and nice and clean. So there's no mess.
My bad. I
You just
fly
took
it,
your
not.
boat.
I don't hover it above the boat, okay? I fucking fly in the air, looking around everywhere, making sure no one's like looking at the boat, make sure there's no fucking sea monsters ready to jump up into the boat or some shit, okay?
Harry, I just like to say he only has proficiency with land vehicles.
Who? Rolland?
Brelikk.
Oh, Brelikk.
Wait,
We all do. You fuck. I hate you.
yeah, no one has proficiency with sky vehicles, loser.
So
It's not
what was your
vehicle.
plan then?
It's not a vehicle. This is
Rolling?
a magical beast.
No, it's different for me.
It's a nice apple you got there, John.
Rules don't
Granny
apply
Smith.
to paladins, evidently.
Oh my.
It's Granny Smith apple.
Only podunks.
Yes,
What the-
absolutely. So
That's how we
the
operate
fuck?
here.
you guys are in the ring, Alex and Kev. Just we can kind of presume that maybe like the ring is rocking a little bit, like from the inside, as if you were inside like a ship's interior. And Alex, you find your keg right where you left it. Doesn't look like anything was done to it while you were gone. And you pick it up very mechanically and slot it into your back compartment. And the genie apparates from behind the counter. He's like, "Oh, Kev, we on another one of those flying boats? What's going on here? Where are you taking me? Back to Gale,
This
I hope?"
one's this one's in the sea, so we're good.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is a lot better. I don't think that the ring would get crushed by something heavy if it were, it's a pretty sturdy object, but I do think if the band broke, this realm would probably cease to exist, and that wouldn't be great for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it would not set me free. Let's put it that way. Well, it might if you think about it that way, but
Okay. I think we're going. Alex, where are we going? You remember Jorma?
I shrug and put my arms
You never
up.
met Jorma.
I don't know most of your.
He was never in here.
No,
Jorma was never in here.
I don't think I ever met that guy.
You might have heard his voice. I think he was talking or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But
okay, gotcha.
we're like gonna go fight undead. I don't know.
Is that related to the ring in some way?
I hope so.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess we don't know for sure. Yeah, I do think that Gale was probably the best place to find it.
I don't know. There were just I couldn't find anything. And we were looking for, a pretty good while.
I believe that. Okay, it's no worries at all, Kev. We're in this together. And
Look, man, you wanted my help. I wanted your help. We're in this together.
Absolutely. Pour one out. And
Hell yeah.
so they pour some drinks, and it fades as the ring, as we fade out of the ring.
Oh wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
By the way, remember Khanek?
Uh.
He was the weird looking guy.
He's got like the pointy head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
Could you recognize what he was? Like race wise?
No, unfortunately, genie don't have that kind of omniscience. But
Okay.
I'm sure if you were to just take a look under that little triangle thing he's got.
I don't think it would help.
No.
I don't think so. Isn't it his head?
Right, so you'd be able to see like his skin and stuff, which would maybe be indicative of the race that he is. Possibly, I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Alex, got any ideas?
Alex just looks down at you. And then he points to your ring. Oh, we don't have your ring. Never mind. Your ring is with Matt. I'll just shrug.
Yes. That's what I thought.
Very mechanical shrug.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, if you're curious about something, you could also just ask. Communication's key in any relationship, Kev.
Yeah, he's kind of a weird guy, though. I mean, we're not. The group can't hear us right now, But
Kev, listen, we're all kind of weird in our own little way, right? I mean, I don't know if I'd ever even. I mean, like, you're kind of weird, right? Like, in your own
normal.
way.
Okay.
You think you're normal? Like,
in this group,
yeah,
I'm
even
weird.
above average, or just normal?
I think I'm pretty normal.
Okay, pretty average.
I mean, I got hooves. That's not really normal, but
Yeah, I don't see a lot of satyr around for some reason. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I've only known my parents.
Pretty weird.
Yeah.
You had satyr parents, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You knew him?
Where else did I come from?
I don't know. Guess I never really thought about it.
Well, I mean, you had parents, didn't you?
I don't really remember.
Oh.
I don't really know how genie procreate, to be honest.
You have a penis? You don't need to show me.
Kind of just
Forget about that.
Checks the undercarriage. No, not unless I need to.
Oh.
Not unless it's like necessary. Unless the moment calls for it,
I'll look into that for you.
It fades out of the ring. So you guys are nearing the shoreline, and the crackling storm, the thunderous booms and flashes of red light coming out of this black smoke in the sky seems you feel like a pitter-patter of rain. But as you look to your body, you see red drops of what look like blood coming out of this storm. And doesn't really look like there's a way to shield yourself from it, but most of you instinctively, from what you have, you try to cover up a bit. There's this tingle as the bloody rain makes contact with your skin, but nothing else, really. And then the smell hits you. This land has a very horrid and a horrid smell filled with like death and decay. It's just permeating the air around you, and it only gets worse as you get closer. There's some music for this. And you all step out onto the land. You can feel the land itself like strain against your weight. Like it like dips a little bit. And you acknowledge that it's like a very marshy landscape. Any plant life you see or can see out ahead of you is very dead, along with any creatures that might have walked the land.
Ominous.
Their organic and inorganic things are just dissolving into each other, into the ground that you walk upon. Carcasses, just part of the marshes. And there's one more crack of thunder, and you're all off the boat. Brelikk, are you still flying through this, or would you think you'd rather land in these conditions? Up to you.
I'd rather land in these conditions.
Okay.
Do you guys see the fish?
Yes. It's a very dead area.
Looks like home.
That's a pretty cool fish.
Do you guys see Waldo?
So you guys don't see Jorma.
There's no Waldo in this.
Considering the plan was basically to just
He's
go.
not waiting for us?
It was just to go across the body of water and then just like go to the land of the Utale and then just like solve the problem. That was the basic plan. But now that you arrive on the shores,
that's because it was formulated by Brelikk, so the plan had its limits.
Right, yeah. So just recounting this so everyone's on the same page. You guys are on this land, and now it's very clear that it's like where do you go kind of a thing. So how would you guys like to proceed traversing?
Guys, I don't know if we want to be here anymore. Let's head back the way we came.
Let's just go to Heritage, guys.
Nope.
The signs of conflict.
I'm gonna piss real quick.
All right, well, session's on pause.
I assume they'll need water and other things like that. Perhaps there's a river we could follow upstream or something.
The kobold is with you guys, correct? Just clarifying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, he's in the ring.
Oh, he's in the ring with you,
Because
Alex.
he's with me.
Okay.
He's sitting on my shoulder.
Are you guys still in the ring?
You're muted, Mike. Yeah.
I don't know if I would have let him in the ring.
Well, he was in there.
Well, is he a part of you?
Well, he was
Basically.
on my.
Doesn't
He's
matter.
behind my shoulder. Doesn't matter. He's out now. All right, you can just say he wasn't in there, and then he was just hanging
Well,
out.
I'm still in the ring.
Oh well, I'm also still in the ring.
Is the kobold inside the ring or outside the ring, Mike? You'll be the judge.
I'll say outside.
Okay.
God damn it, Mike!
What?
All right,
Give me that.
guys.
Give me a little
I'm
bit of
ready to
chaos.
roleplay.
Create a little bit of chaos. But
A little bit of chaos. John in the
Oh,
ring.
That's
The kobold
right.
who's never seen magic
He's
before.
still here.
How many celery sticks do you guys think I can eat in the session?
How many do you have?
One.
I have like 12, I think. I
And
already
12.
ate two.
They're literally
Oh.
water. You can eat all of them.
Mmm.
Just depends. Do you want to eat all of them?
I don't.
Okay, well
But
then.
you need it. Therefore,
How many are you
all
feeling
of
like
them.
eating, John?
I need it.
Vegetables.
Great reference.
Mike, did you have a vegetable today, Mike?
No.
All right. Well,
You're gonna have a hard time shitting, Mike.
No, I don't think I will.
he had salad yesterday, so he's
I'm
not fully
drinking coffee now. I'm gonna shit like a fucking
like a racehorse.
not like a yeah. I was gonna say shit like a baby.
This is a reminder to all the viewers out there to eat your vegetables.
Eat your fruits and
I'm
We all
talking
know
to you,
that-
future Jack.
Eat your fruits. And
What's up?
vegetables.
I'm talking to you, future Jack. Eat your vegetables.
I've eaten plenty of vegetables. What do you mean?
Future Jack.
But
might
will
not-
you eat plenty of vegetables, Jack?
Yeah, Future Jack might not
Yes.
have eaten. as
Future
much
Jack might
vegetables.
not be as have such a strong
I think-
willpower.
I go through way too many onions.
Oh
this
yes.
Do we count onions as vegetables though? Like, come on.
All right,
They're
I
not-
go through way too many broccoli packets.
All right, there we
as
go.
well.
Oh, Will's getting smoked right now.
No, that's fine. I'm okay.
Frozen broccoli.
Mike
packets.
says onions are. Mike's like every time we're like, oh, Mike, have you eaten a vegetable? It's like I ate onions. I'm like, bro, onions don't count as fucking.
It
vegetables.
counts.
No, they don't. They have like no nutritional.
Jack, in your
value.
professional medical opinion, do
Onions?
onions count?
I think that if you eat enough vegetables that you don't have a vitamin deficiency, then that will be satisfactory for the amount of vitamins you eat. But you probably would have bad shits, so you should probably take a fiber supplement if that's the case. It's pretty rare to have a vitamin deficiency, to be honest. You'd have to eat very little like food because it takes a long
Vitamin
time.
D sometimes.
Like your body stores vitamins for a long time, so you're not gonna be deficient in that unless you're literally like a starving person.
Where's it
Who don't
storm?
eat anything.
So I should reiterate, just because I totally forgot. Vopa, the little kobold boy, is still with you
Yeah, we were
guys.
talking about it.
Yeah. I added him
He's
to the
not
map
in the ring.
so that
I'm here,
yeah,
guys.
we can remember that. Khanek, as you look around at the land before you, you might have an intuition that this is somehow related to this guar substance that you all have run into in the past. But even while you look around at the land and at the rain that is the bloody rain that is pooling in the marshes around you, you would not get the same feeling. It doesn't seem to have the same effects. Well, to the extent that you think Guar would, as you watched it melt through the skull of a large tabaxi, two large tabaxi, and then melted their brains. You feel like Guar is much faster in how it eats away at things. This feels more necrotic in nature to you, though not too different.
Necroguar.
Necronimbus Guar.
So, in which direction do you choose to go? if you'd like to make a survival check, you can do that.
Fucking
too,
Brelikk
to
and
see-
this is
Did-
Brelikk and Roland's lands. You fuckers should know where we should be going.
Would
I guess Rolland might have
when-
some idea if he wants to make like a history check.
Can I make a history check too, Harry?
Sure. Yeah.
Yay.
Could I participate?
I don't know what you're trying to remember exactly. Is the only.
I was neighbors with Safeguard for years.
Maybe Jorma said something.
Yeah, it's like near your two fuckers territory.
Maybe
so-
Jorma
In the
said
middle of one of my evil schemes that I was talking about, that picked up some information.
God, you're so evil.
Hee
Evil.
You said history?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which-
Whoa, all
Armand
my
missed.
icons are working now.
Inseparable.
It wouldn't be as high a DC for Rolland, I think.
Crazy. The Brelikk Jorma ties are stronger than any part of the first part of the campaign.
Brelikk, you know that the Utale people live very similarly to the half-orcs and the inhabitants of Heritage in that they live in camps mostly, but as you look around the camps, you do not see, well, as you look around, you do not see camps. You might see, like, the remnants of some in certain places, like tent tarps and wooden stakes, but nothing that you would recognize.
Can I do a survival check for trails? Because I know if it's camps, there might be a lot of pickup and moving. Therefore, a lot of foot traffic in a certain direction, maybe.
Yeah. Roll survival. Rolland.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like there's like some kind of river I know that leads to them or something. I don't know.
Well, you know that. So there was a time when the Utale land was occupied by Safeguard, like militarily.
Sure.
And being an enforcer in the military, it was part of your knowledge base to know where these certain settlements and forts were. You know that there was a fort in Safeguard, or in the Utale lands, called Baeon, and Fort Baeon, and the Utale set up most of their encampments around this fort. So, like, they didn't live in it. This people from Safeguard did. But they kind of built their civilization around the civilization that Safeguard kind of, began for them.
I see.
And there aren't any
They're
other...
ungrateful.
Right. Because of how inland... Well, I shouldn't say inland, that's not right. Because of how seemingly safe, the Utale Nation was from outside threats, because of its positioning, Safeguard is kind of covering most of the bases. They only had one fort in the Utale land, and once that fort was built, like any other fort, any construction of any fort past that was not accepted by the Utale because they wanted you out, wanted you gone. They didn't want you to build more stuff.
Okay.
So it is basically central, like it is toward the center of the island, or landmass. Since you're on the coast, you feel like it would be easy enough to choose east and then go that way, and perhaps you would see the fort along the way.
Yeah, I'll just convey to the group. Safeguard only had one military base over in these lands. Baeon. It's due east of the pass that we've taken, so as long as we maintain in that general direction, we should see it.
I start walking east.
And Brelikk, you are looking around at this decaying land for these like any kind of a trail or track from people picking up and moving, and it's just so... The landscape is just so destroyed that any trail that was there or any sign of picking up and moving, it has been completely wiped away by this storm. Things are just like, as you step, like, you know, your foot uncovers something new every time. And so as you make your way through these marshes, everyone begins trudging ahead through them. The stench is just indescribable, and just you see slim remnants of the Utale civilization. Camps, like I said, also huts made of sticks and straws. They're all now seemingly part of the land. You wonder if, you know, at this point, like, looking across this land, you wonder if even a single Utale exists, still lives within these lands. Like, are you too late kind of a thing. Because you definitely weren't sure how bad it was until you arrived on shore.
Well, it seems your friend's cause was quite desperate, Brelikk. But they say the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is today. So I suppose it's better we came here now than years gone by.
The blood
If only
stains Khanek's
someone-
bandages.
My bandages are red now, by the way, basically. They're fucking bled in. The top of my cone, like, is flopped down because of how weighted and matted down by blood it is.
I don't like to think about your character. It could gross me out.
Oh, it should gross you out. It
This
should.
is-
He smells like
You're
shit,
a character,
too, by
you're
the
a
way.
character the Spartans would have thrown off the cliff.
Ugh.
He smells fucking awful, by the way.
You would
Just
have been
like
thrown off the
Forlorn.
cliff by the Spartans. It would have been great.
Brelikk will
David-
just go.
David would have killed your character at birth.
Brelikk will just go. If only someone did something about this sooner. Had acted sooner.
That's crazy, man.
Is he looking at Rolland when he says this?
If you cannot hear
I
the
don't think
hypocrisy-
he would say. I don't think he would. He would just
Oh, so you're just gonna be a little bitch? Okay.
no.
That's just so crazy.
Fuck you. He's saying
No,
it.
no, it's out of character. Out of character.
He's saying it, but like Rolland, like you do feel it is specifically like at you, but
Oh.
you know, but you think about it, it feels more like a reflection on his own, like a reflection on him, like Brelikk did not decide sooner to come and help.
But mostly on you.
Brelikk,
He's projecting.
you're
He's
from
projecting.
heritage.
You can Brelikk, you can't do this. You're from here. Good meme, good meme.
I'll let it pass.
So as you make your way through these disgusting lands, could everyone make me con saves?
Disgusting
No.
land.
Oh,
How
the
dare
DM said
you
it, it's objective.
speak of my
It's objective. It's
homeland.
objective.
Willis.
It's objective, it's objective, it's objective.
Are we out of the ring yet, Mike?
You never get to leave.
If
Lucky
you want to be
roll.
out of the ring, you can make that known.
Alright, here we
but
go.
I'm
21.
staying.
Lucky.
No, I'm staying as long as you're in. I just want to know that we're still on the same page here.
Yeah.
I start shaking the ring. Why are you two still in there?
Doesn't
Get
feel
out!
like anything.
I can't. We can't respond to you, but we can hear you.
I was gonna have a word with you, Kev, once you got out.
So you're trudging through the disgustingness, and you generally feel fine. Rolland, maybe you, like, a little bit of blood trickles into your mouth from the rain, and you kind of cough, you kind of spit, and you kind of keep your lips pursed from here on out, but you feel okay. You're all suddenly very wary of, like, the health of this land. Like, be careful, in terms of necrotic diseases and things like that. It doesn't seem, seems like you might have to be, wary of these things.
Don't step on any used needles.
You take...
Jesus.
So you continue traveling east, and an hour passes. You still see nothing. You just want... It's very difficult terrain, by the way, like trudging through these waters and this land that just gives out with every step you take. Especially you, Alex. If you come out of this ring, like, you're coming out like in a splash.
Oh yeah, I'm hanging out.
You're
right
coming out in a splash. Oh, you're hanging out?
now. I'm in the ring right now.
Okay, good choice.
We're just lounging on the couches.
Excellent, yeah.
I'm admiring the bar.
Yeah.
The marble work is great.
The
Your genius done a great job
craftsmanship
keeping it
is
clean.
just-
That's all he does.
Harry also didn't tell you guys the lore, but actually, the safeguard enforcers were actually giving drugs to people in this area, on purpose, and then trying to arrest them. So they purposely made this a bad place.
True.
Jesus.
God, safeguards. So
It's all a
evil.
conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Another hour passes. With every hour that passes, this bloody rain, what originally was just a tingle that you felt on your skin is turning into something that stings. And there's not really a good way for you to keep out of it, except for, Kevin, Alex, in the ring. Kind
We
of
all should have gotten in the ring and had the kobold walk over. I'm sure he wouldn't have ran
betrayed
off.
us. Yeah.
let's
Oh
see
no,
here.
Fopa lives to serve new masters.
Jesus.
Poppy
Disgusting.
free, huh?
Toby was a free elf.
Kobold's singing a whole different tune after the whole arm chop situation.
Yeah, I'm sure he's real happy about
Brelik's
that.
not evil.
Yeah,
Lawful,
Brelik's not
lawful
evil.
neutral.
Yeah. He lawfully decided to waterboard him in between sessions.
And
He was the enemy. I treated him
as
such.
you pass through these lands, the necrotic energy
What the fuck?
continues to sting with each hour. I can't target multiple people for some reason, so whatever.
Even my nat 20 on my.
So you zoomed in on Bappa?
That was for disease, Matt.
Oh.
Wait, did we have to make a second con save?
No, this is a.
Oh, we just take necrotic damage.
It is a
from the
persistent necrotic, yeah, for each hour.
Gotcha.
Which
Oh, I can do my rolls now, by the way. Here.
what do you mean? Oh, okay.
Yes, it was much worse back in Forlorn. The skin would peel off by this point.
Peel off your skin.
Excuse me. What?
Just herpes rain.
Are you concentrating, Roland?
No, I don't know why I did that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't think so. What would I be concentrating on?
I don't know.
You cast
What
a
would you
spell
be
3 sessions
concentrating on?
ago.
2 sessions ago? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
How do I end that?
Let me look.
Yeah, go to your effects.
The effects.
And 1 more hour.
Currently, you are concentrating on something. Dancing lights.
Okay. Do I just press delete? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for you. Yeah, the old X key,
Woo.
the old X button.
Who took the 10 damage?
Vopa did. What? I didn't. I
Oh.
wasn't trying to get Rolland. There we go.
Vopa took 10 damage.
I just took 10 damage.
There you go. Oh, Khanek's.
So was I not supposed to take 10
Khanek
damage?
got a 10. No, I took it away from you. Chill.
That's just like Forlorn.
No, my health is lower than it was before.
Yeah, because
should
I was
take a
doing
short-
more damage to you.
Oh my
We should
God.
take a. We should
Wait,
take a
how do I
short
only have
rest.
39 HP? What the?
You got hit with a 10, buddy. I'm sorry. All right.
Oh my god.
How do I only have 91 HP?
So,
Yeah,
Oh,
What is full health?
guys, I'm really hurting at 126 right now.
as the 4th hour comes to an end, and you feel as though you've been sludging through these marshes for way too long, to the point where you feel like you may need to turn around, you see a small outpost made of stone, kind of off in a field ahead of you. Field, quote unquote. It looks like the only thing standing in the landscape before you. Within the walls of the outpost, you can see the roofs of buildings peeking over, and even a taller looking building at its center. The colors of Safeguard are peeking out from banners beneath the scum of your boots. Whatever this looks to be, Fort Baeon built some time ago. Could everyone make me perception checks? You all kind of
I've seen this before.
instinctively move toward this fort, for the sake of shelter, if nothing else. Nice.
Vopa.
Ah, it's in my eye.
Yep.
How's Vopa looking right now?
Very bad.
Half HP.
Matt feels good about this.
Simulating the.
Wait, what?
Do I do it or not?
He's double bleeding.
Hmm.
I don't know why I put that little symbol on
I
him.
do not trust this fucking kobold.
It's because he's half health, Harry.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
As you shouldn't.
Man, just bring back Nicodemus.
He's dead.
Flashback to
Yeah.
the skull. With
There's
the
no
worm crawling
bones
through it.
anymore.
Wait, I
There's-
see the
there's a-
value of this. Wait, I see the value of this necromantic kobold now. We go all the way back to the mines, and we go back and revive Nicodemus.
Oh, I
God,
haven't
if
learned
only
how to
you still
resurrect
had-
people yet.
If only you had the ashes of.
You better learn faster.
I can talk with them.
God damn it.
Look.
Picks up a fucking, like, bird skull.
Hold on. There we go. Oh.
So, Khanek, you are looking up through your bloodied bandages, which have kind of fallen over your eyes a bit, but you're still able to see through. There is a silhouette on the gate, standing on the gate wall, over what looks to be an amalgamation of humanoids you can hear their groaning from where you are. They're all kind of reaching up toward the silhouette on this gate wall.
Do these humanoids look alive?
Based on how they move, you don't think so.
It looks like we've arrived at the undead, I say to the party.
I bring out the Corpse Slayer longsword.
And the silhouette seems to have its back to you, doesn't notice you. It dashes across the wall to the right, and you see some of the silhouettes below kind of trail him along the wall, like tracing his movements. And the man continues to dash and then is out of sight. You don't see him.
Perhaps we should go help this lone living individual there.
And you all
I start
press
marching forward. Yep.
Yeah. And as you get closer and closer, just the sounds of the dead are really taking up the ambiance
Minecraft
of
SFX.
what's of the ambiance of your surroundings. And you find some somewhat solid ground as you approach this building, as it looks like there was a path built up to it at some point, and the stone seems to have remained more intact than the rest of the land. The dead don't seem like they've noticed you yet. The gate is just mobbed with dead. You don't know if there's another way in. You could go over the walls with the right resources, or
Perhaps avoiding
However
a
you want.
mass of the undeath might be a smarter plan.
Is there a less direct way that we can see?
From the path that you're on in front of the fort, it looks like it's either the gate or the walls. Any secret
Alright.
entrances to this place aside from that? You're not sure.
Maybe we scale the walls? Brelikk questions.
Guys got rope?
Fuck me.
I mean, you don't have to worry about me or Alex.
I got. Oh my god, I have 150 feet of rope.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Got a grappling
That's
gun?
pretty good, but it's not quite there, Matt.
The wall
How
is
tall is the wall?
The wall is
160.
151.
Fucking.
Kidding.
Wow.
That seems like more than
Oh,
enough.
that. Wait, if it's 151, that means I just have to lob it, and it's a foot off the ground, the bottom of the rope, so I can still grab
That
it.
is true. Do you have anything that you think you could like attach to the end to make like a kind of a grapple?
The ring.
Use. Okay.
The ring.
Not gonna do that. I got the immovable rod.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe if I tie it just lightly around the button, throw it, and then yank it as hard as I can, it might press the button. No, I'll just try and use it as a hook. Get it in between like
Yeah. There's
A
like
slit.
some slits on the top of the wall, yeah.
Okay.
That you think a rope could fall between, and then if you just had a pole, it would easily.
Yeah.
And it's an immovable rod, so it probably shouldn't snap in half if you put your weight on it. Yeah.
It'd be really. It only snaps to 10,000 pounds of force, so I think it'll be okay.
Oh, Brelikk, you're pretty strong.
I did smash through an entire airship. I don't think my weight will snap it.
Okay. Yeah, so Brelikk begins creating some kind of makeshift grapple, and he attaches his immovable rod with the rope, kind of twirls it around. We'll say, there's no check for this. You try it like a number of times, and eventually, we'll say the second time you get it right, feeds into the slit, and then it's taut as you tug on it, and it looks like you have a nice little rope to the top of the wall. And you all have now approached this wall. You're very close to the horde, kind of just around the corner by the gate. But with all of the noise that they're making, it doesn't seem like any noise you make is attracting them.
What check do you want me to do for this, Harry?
For climbing? Or throwing it?
Did you want me to roll to throw it and everything, or?
I'd say you don't need to roll, just because, like, you if you failed, you would just try again, and then eventually you get it,
But if I critically fail, it might make a noise.
You want to roll that?
Why would I put that? No.
Go
If
ahead
you're
and
gonna
roll,
give
buddy.
it, no. If you're gonna
Go ahead and roll.
Why?
There's no way you
Get-
critical
literally
failed
get punished,
this.
man.
There's no
literally
way you
get
criti-
punished.
Okay, see,
Cool.
dirty 20. Boom, he gets it first try. Feeds in, nice and taut, and Brelikk, you lead the way. There's no check for climbing the rope. You guys, you all have climbing speed.
Once I get to the top, I would press the button. I would press the button, that way there's no chance of, like, I don't know, the structure itself breaking
Giving out, yeah.
and giving out
Yeah.
while everyone else climbs up.
Everyone else does so. Alex walks up. Oh, no,
Wait,
wait.
I think
He's
they're
still in the
still
ring.
in the
He's still in the
ring.
ring. I keep thinking
They're
about
both still in the
I just
ring.
always
Yeah,
have to think about how Alex
we are
started.
cheat
I
coding
would
this.
probably whisper to the ring at some moment. Stay in there for now. We'll there's a
Yeah, I
fight
don't think you
coming
want
soon,
my
probably.
negative ass stealth checks right now.
Yeah, I was like, there's probably gonna be a fight soon. Just be prepared.
Kev is hearing all these noises, and he might not come out even with a fight.
That was a little
Oh,
scary.
and by the way, we will definitely win.
You reach the top of the wall, and yeah, it's looking like this place is absolutely infested with undead, but the gate is definitely the most concentrated, and it's only because of the silhouette earlier, it seems like, because the gate is not down, like they're all just sitting in like the the space between the walls, basically, but you can as after the silhouette's gone, they have kind of dispersed more inward toward the rest of the fort, and they seem to just be kind of aimlessly wandering. Those of you out of the ring, can you make stealth checks for me?
Oh fuck.
If you're trying to not be seen. I don't know if you want to not be seen.
Yeah.
Wait, only a plus one. Oh, that's a minus. I didn't know Khanek had a minus one. What the fuck?
I need Dex for.
Nice,
Oh.
Vopa.
I'm stealthy as a feather.
No necromancy. I'm stealthy.
I'm a little kobold.
Hey,
My
hey,
name's
hey, Paladin, roll that with disadvantage, please. Your armor.
I don't know what Roland's
Oh, you know what?
wearing,
I
is
have to roll with disadvantage too because of my armor.
I use
Alright, well,
medium
roll
armor
this
actually, so
it? Oh.
Some medium armors come with disadvantage.
Some medium armor.
I use
What armor? Which armor is it? Canon?
Gale. Wait, not scale mill.
He's looking up a table to see which one doesn't have disadvantage.
No, I just bought new armor. Remember? I use half plate.
Yes.
That for
Self
sure has
disadvantage.
That
disadvantage.
definitely has disadvantage.
Oh,
Shot.
It's mithril. No.
Hell no.
No!
Your camera's
No!
frozen.
Get back
So
down to our
Cannon's
level.
Cannon's just put a picture up so he looks engaged.
picture.
I think I was gonna roll disadvantage anyway because of
I see.
because of what I'm wearing, but I rolled a nat one. What am I gonna do? Roll double nat one?
You could try.
Do you want me to roll? Let's see.
Yeah, why not?
Whew. Okay, not double nat one. Ooh, breastplate doesn't have disadvantage. That's actually surprising.
So, with Brelick's tragic attempt at
Your mic's scratching, by the way, Kim. Sorry, Harry.
at stealthing, you all Brelikk, there's like a barrel on top of the of the
guys. So all we need to do is be as quiet as humanly I tip over to the barrel and it goes. It's like that moment in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
where-
with the book.
Yeah, with Pippin, like he knocks it.
I understood that yeah, the
Oh.
barrel just tumbles off the backside, like the opposite side of the wall that you guys just came up from, and it
that one
tumbles
from
down,
Rolland is
smashing into just a ton of crates down below, and it makes this like whatever was like all it just makes the worst noise possible echoing throughout. It's almost like the groaning. There's no groaning anymore, and it's just silence as
For a
all of the
second, and-
dead seem to turn toward the top of the wall to look toward you like a cartoon.
in the dead of silence. That nat one from Rolland is him screaming, "You fucking podunk!"
And you see one undead fucker from the back, kind of further away from the wall. He's got this shiny metal hat on. Looks to still
Oh,
be
God.
wearing some of his armor, and
God.
he points with a cudgel toward you and just lets out this visceral and all of the dead begin slowly moving over toward where you are.
I am very happy I have the Corpse Slayer sword for this fight.
Activate. Let's see here.
Anyone got turn undead by chance?
Is this more of a run angle or a fight angle?
Oh fuck! This is so reminiscent.
What
This is
happened to
terrifying.
Oh, it's literally that fucker again, the helmeted ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't look like there's any of those poison guys yet.
No.
Wait, are we climbing into this area or out of this area?
You're on the wall above this. area.
Oh.
Were we
Oh,
climbing?
so they're all down below.
Yeah.
Were we climbing into this or were we climbing away from this? Which side
Into
of the wall?
this.
We're climbing into this?
No. We climbed onto the wall from outside, and this is the inside
Yeah,
of
and this
the
is
fort.
inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have my turn on dead feature. That I can
Harry,
do
do
this.
we
You
see
do.
any living beings here?
I whisper in the ring, guys, come out
I
now,
first quickly
please,
scan
please.
for a I first quickly scan for a living being.
Yes. You scan across the ground, seeing nothing but dead, and you
Fuck.
scan along the roofs, like the buildings, and you actually see one familiar individual on the rooftop over to this side. He's standing right over by the chimney.
Since we're already spotted, I'll just yell out then. Where should we go from here?
Beats me.
No. I'm yelling over at the other roof.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
you're talking
Jorma?
to him?
Yeah, I
Jorma.
yell. Since we're already spotted, I decided. Okay, I'll yell over.
Jorma, you are standing atop this roof.
It's
You recall seeing an Utale survivor run into this building, frantically trying to get your attention, and then he slammed the door behind him as one of the undead tried to grab him. So you know that there is a survivor in the building that you stand upon. Right here.
The Utale people.
Dorma?
And
Sharma!
you felt like you were
Dorma.
making a decision. You were like, I could probably climb down through one of the windows and get inside without getting onto the street, or I could climb in through the chimney and kind of slide down. And then you hear just the blood-curdling cry of a zombie pointing to the wall opposite of you, and then you hear Khanek's voice over the storm as he asks you, where do we go from
With
here?
prestidigitation. Where should we go from here?
Oh no.
Given away by stealth position.
No. They're all drawn toward me because I fucking lightning store my voice out. Press. You could just point downward with a fucking sword or something.
I guess I'll just point down, but I guess that's the best place to go for now.
With one
Get ready to
Kukri,
start.
Jorma gestures
Get
to the
your
horde.
syndicate impression on and start fighting these zombies.
I'll do my best syndicate impression and get kids to waste money on CS:GO gambling. Where's Kuklo? Where's Kook? Yo, Kook, you want to do some CS gambles, bud? Buy
So
some loot boxes?
let's get everyone in initiative here.
Oh yeah, baby! It's time.
Jesus Christ, this map. Oh, there we go. Combat. Boom. You should be able to roll your initiatives. Holy shit.
This will go swimmingly.
It rolled an initiative for every fodder? That's crazy.
It does that.
That makes it much easier.
I
More
rolled well in
spam clicking.
initiative.
Nice. It is satisfying though, unfortunately. So that feeling is gone, Harry.
Yeah, true. They optimized the fun out of the game, as it so happens.
Well, we
I
hate
would
fun,
say,
our friends, and D&D Harry, so that's fine.
Harry, can I say before combat we hopped out of the ring?
Sure, buddy.
Okay.
You all kind of warp out of it. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze.
Make a dex check.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I say make
there's
dex saves.
room right here on this part of the wall, Harry.
Yeah, but that's higher than where you guys are right now.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
What if you
well,
throw
Mike
the ring
doesn't-
up there, Matt?
Yeah, well, Kev
isn't
makes
like a
backflips
Pokemon
out of
moment.
the ring, so...
Is it dex save?
Yeah, both of you make dex saves, Alex and Kev.
8.
Oh no.
Say the.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
Alex.
Is this where Alex dies?
Yeah, there's a
I
reason
made-
why,
I made a
why
banger,
Kev
but-
fell. It's because Alex took all the space.
Yeah, Alex, you are somehow still on the wall. You're on the very edge, but you're looking out over as Kev tumbles down the wall from you and lands in,
Same
Yeah,
No,
Mike.
Cannon, please.
Cannon!
Please.
Please
Yep,
stop
better,
doing
better.
stuff.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
he lands in a carpet wagon, down below, off the wall.
All right, I'll
a
go
tumble.
down. I'll go down after
Yeah.
Kev.
When it's
Someone
your
has
turn.
to. Yeah.
Jorma, you are top of initiative.
Guys, I can fly.
So you seem to have a
can you?
choice before you. You came here for the Utale, and these guys weren't gonna help you, but here they are. Nevertheless, they came after you, and now they're just kind of blundering through this, this fort that you very deftly maneuvered around to get to where you are now, and you're right near the exit basically, and these guys now need your help. What do you do?
Oh man. I'd go after the Utala guy.
I mean,
Do you really?
that's fair though.
Do
I'd
how do
either
you
that or jump down on these zombies who probably have undead fortitude and
just
then die.
think about it from Jorma's perspective? Does Jorma really want to fight these undead, Will?
No. That's why he was stealthing around.
Norma
So
has experience.
how
now.
would you decide to do this? Do you want to do the chimney strategy, or do you want to go through the window?
I'll do the chimney strat.
All right.
I think it's a cleaner shot.
Jorma, his skinniness, his skinny, lanky body pays off as he kind of feet first braces his arms against the side of the chimney. He makes eye contact with you, Khanek, and then disappears down the chimney. Could you make a dex save as you do so, Jorma? You can do so with
Watch
advantage.
there be a bunch of undead in the room he's jumping into, and now he's locked in there.
This was a mistake.
And then he goes,
No,
"Ah,
no,
shucks."
no.
Yeah,
This
so
was not a
generally you're able to
Oh, thank God we got the.
generally you're able to slide down. Your arms burn a little bit, but and you definitely have some soot on you, and it mixes with the blood in your arms from the storm, but you disappear from everyone's sight. Okay. Rolland's turn.
Roland, you're a paladin. You can defeat the undead.
Perfect.
You're up, buddy.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Just Alex's giant fucking body on the wall there. I'm going for the commander.
Okay, which one's that?
So, is anyone?
Oh,
Are you guys just gonna take pot shots from up here, or like,
Kev fell.
are we
I'm-
going
I'm
down?
jumping-
Well, guys, I can fly, so we
Can
don't
you?
have to go down. I can.
Part of it is you don't know how many undead are actually in this fort. You know, this is just what you can see. So just killing them, you know, until they're all dead might not work very well. You're not sure. Given your experience with the bunker fight, Brelikk, you know that there's a lot of these things most of the time.
That's true. I mean, this used to be a military base. Is there like a stash for like gunpowder? You-
You think that there probably was atop these walls at some point, yeah. You see some barrels further down the wall toward Rolland. If you'd
Yeah.
like to
Could be
investigate
anything.
them.
I'll probably move over there then. If Kev feels confident he can get out of the pickle he's in.
Oh yeah, as long as I get one shot, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, I'm rolling investigation?
Yeah.
Sick.
Wow.
Only I had fireball.
Mike,
Cannon your fucking
Mike
mic,
Cannon.
bro.
Mike.
Jesus.
You know, Cannon, for a low price of $20, I can sell you my old USB mic.
Okay, well.
I can't wait for
unfortunately,
Secret Santa.
well,
I can buy you a new mic, Kevin. It's gonna be great. It's gonna have the cat ears. You can be like,
Yeah,
"Perfect."
dude, I was gonna say you can buy him the cat ears.
Yeah, Matt, you open up a
Secret Santa
barrel.
gift.
You open up a barrel. It actually looks like it was recently, well, definitely recently put here. Whatever that means. Just off your investigation check, like, this looks like a relatively untouched barrel compared to most that you've seen. And it seems rather well sealed compared to any other container that you see on top of this wall. And you crack it open, and some of the blood droplets, like, connect with the very, very dry powder. You recognize this to be a smoke powder barrel. And you remember seeing these in Sanctum back when Dalen was messing around with them in the workshop that you guys stumbled into with Sage. You know this stuff can go boom. I've given.
I
I've
would-
assigned the item to you.
Oh, fun. I would relay this to the group. I found a barrel of boom.
Barrel.
Is it in the items tab, Harry?
Yeah, it
Or-
should be.
Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. Smoke powder. Cool.
Alright. I say to... Oh gosh, I just rotated myself. I say to Vopa. How would you like to learn your metal?
With pleasure, master.
With pleasure.
Good, good. Alright. I throw Vopa above the zombies and cast polymorph on him.
I need you to toss me. Yeah. So what do you polymorph him into?
That's what I was trying to decide on.
Giant ape, giant ape, giant
Gorilla,
ape, giant
Gorilla
ape.
doesn't really work with Vopa very well.
Yeah,
Tyrannosaurus
honestly,
Rex.
I was kind of thinking a killer whale because he would just land on all of them.
T-Rex.
That was a stupid idea.
We'll go with
He's a kobold. T-Rex.
we'll go with oh yeah, T-Rex would make sense for him.
Is this like you haven't have seen before?
No,
That's
that's wild shape. I think.
That's wild shape.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Is it a killer whale or a T-Rex cannon?
T-Rex. Come on, T-Rex.
We'll go T-Rex.
All right, let me go ahead and redo that
It
real
could
quick.
end very badly.
Why dinosaurs are in D&D, I will never understand, but sure.
All right. I don't know if that's seen on your end.
Oh my god.
as
Or
it,
you see, go ahead, Harry.
oh yeah, you toss Vopa. He lets out a little shriek that becomes a roar as he descends, his limbs growing into these dinosaur proportions and descending down like a shadow on top of these zombies by the gate, and then just landing with a thud, 1 foot on each each zombie beneath him. And Vopa lets out a triumphant T-Rex roar. Jurassic Park status.
Roar!
At least his arms are the same size.
Yeah, the arms do not change.
And then this guy also. They look alive, still just like kind of clawing above them while they're under the feet of this T-Rex. But yeah, Rolland, do you move anywhere else on your turn?
That's my max movement, so
Okay.
yeah, I'll end my turn.
All right. Ah. Ah.
Oh, that's not true. I have 5 more feet.
The undead kind of begin making their way toward the wall. This one in particular lets out a. These guys just kind of like to scream. And you note that this that where this undead is standing in particular, it's right next to a fountain that looks like it's been corrupted with just this mass of corpses piled around a dead tree at its center. Some of the zombies awake from the mound, and they begin clawing their way out of the fountain.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I'm holding.
And they all begin just stepping on up toward you.
Step on a beat.
So there's a zombie next to Mr. Tyrannosaurus, so he will make a slam attack on Vopa in T-Rex form.
Rawr.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
Pretty wide attack.
Ooh. It misses, and it kind of falls over. Alright, Brelikk, you're up.
Okay. Kev said he's fine. He can fly. He'll get out of there. I'm going to pick up the keg. Very carefully move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to hold my action here, holding the keg.
Okay. Hold.
Hold.
So, do you want to ready the action, or you just want to hold it?
I'm pretty much waiting for the max,
Number.
for max number of zombies
Yeah.
around this area, and then maybe, hopefully, Vopo will move out of the way
Right. Yeah. Sounds
for
good.
me to drop the keg.
So you're readying it for when well, you're just holding it for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be that's
And
turn.
then the guy by you, Mike. You kind of
Oh, boy.
land in the rug wagon, and it kind of breaks off one of the sides of the wagon, and some of the rugs tumble out, and you're kind of laying on top, and you look up, and there's this undead turns around wearing this plated armor, its visor up, its decaying face kind of pouring out over the metal that it is contained within, and it just looks down at you with this horrendous expression, just "Ah!" And it's gonna make a swing attack at you, lifting up a large sword and then swinging it down on you. Can I make this versatile?
Natural one.
Oh.
Almost an at 20.
No versatile enjoyers. Guess I'll just have to change that.
Any concentration checkers?
It doesn't look like Alex or Kev are in the initiative order, by the way.
I'm in it.
They should be.
Are you?
I'm
They're
at
in
the
it.
bottom. Alex has
You just
got a
don't
7.
see it.
For some reason, I don't
just a
see
lot of goons, brother.
him. Yeah.
I'm far down.
So Kev, you get chopped with this rusted longsword, and then like the momentum of its swing kind of makes it stumble toward you and fall with its mouth agape.
Oh my
As
god.
it gnashes down on you, could you make me a Constitution save,
No.
please?
Con saving throw. 4.
Oh no. You feel its maggoty jaw seep into you, and all of the juices that you see coming out of this thing, mixed with the bloody rain, it all enters into your wound, and you feel a shiver run down your spine. You have contracted the creeping plague.
Great. Cool. Fuck.
You'll have to make a con save at the beginning of every morning, beginning of every day. to see
Wait,
if
what
you
the
can avoid,
fuck?
Receiving -1 to your max HP.
All right, I got
Great
restoration.
bro.
This
for
is
him.
the thing that what's his name had.
Oh.
Ak had this at one point.
For a moment, I thought I read that
And
it
then-
said that your max HP is reduced to 1 HP.
That would be cringe.
That would be super cringe, guys. Who would do that?
That I would leave.
Is this the undead
Death.
that is? Yeah. Okay. It's the next guy's turn.
Yeah, he will target Vopa.
Vuppa!
I like to imagine the undead are just like beginning to climb the T-Rex.
Yeah, started just swarming over on the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, and it hits,
Holy shit.
which means it also gets to
Make us.
bite. And that also hits, but it looks like Vopa seeds that con saving throw,
Darn.
and it does not get creepy and plague.
Unfortunate.
That'll be the zombie's turn.
Okay.
That's
And
the sound that zombie makes.
As these actions take place, those atop the wall, Khanek and Alex and Rolland and Brelikk, you see the mass within the fountain, the mass of corpses, begin to kind of shift. And
Oh, shit.
it kind of detaches from the tree, all as one separate
Oh, God.
organism.
It's a big one.
And it just begins
I
to
am so glad I
slowly
waited. I am
sludge its
so
way
glad I waited.
out of the center of this fountain.
I still have the keg.
As it just kind of like rolls as one singular mass over the edge of the fountain and then lands with like a splat onto the pavement of this fort. Yeah. Looks pretty good. You see one. Well, the once it splats onto the pavement, it kind of like begins to compress like very heavily, and you hear just like these agonizing screams coming from this mound of flesh as one of the bodies flings out projectile status at you, Brelikk, atop the gate.
What?
Let's see here. Click. And click. It's kind of, I guess it's a clump of corpses. They all kind of fly out at you and smash into the side of the wall that you find yourself behind, but it's enough to hit kind of like half your body as you're standing atop this gate with the smoke powder barrel.
So I gotta make a strength saving
Make a
throw.
strength save, yeah. And then I'm gonna have you make a dex save to avoid either dropping the barrel preemptively or falling into the horde below yourself.
Wait, did it roll 4? Wait, what the fuck?
Looks like it did, yeah. You get
it
about 30
does.
seconds to do so.
We don't get to
So-
see
Does
what
it
the roll
does it
is.
show? I don't even get to see. I rolled in the chat here. What the fuck?
It says 18. Was that your roll?
No.
I mean that's what I just rolled. Maybe I didn't have enough time to roll. Instead I failed.
We'll use the 18. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Because we don't even get to see the other roll, so that's kind of lame. Anyway,
Yeah.
you don't become entombed in dead flesh, but you do kind of get hit with just a mass of corpses bludgeoning, knocking you off balance a bit. Could you make a dex save for me?
Yes.
The DC will be 14, yeah. So you're good.
Yo, Mike, Ed, or Jack, do any of you guys have a ability to teleport?
A
Yes.
great question.
Do we need it?
If you could teleport me into the middle, right here, that would be pretty pog.
I can't teleport you into the middle. Well, I could, but I'd have to. I think I'd have to teleport there.
Yeah.
Do you trust me, Jack?
Nope.
No.
What are you
I'll take that as
trying
a
to
yes.
Why are you being so vague?
Just cause.
Yeah, okay, well then I don't trust you. What the fuck?
Let him cook, Jack.
If
I'll-
you don't want the DMs
I'll
to
get
know,
there on
message
my
one of the
own.
players what you want to
I'll
do.
get there on my own.
Alright.
Let him cook.
Friend.
Can I use my action, by the way? After that happened by chance?
So yeah, you kind of you get slapped, and then you're bobbling, and then you catch it, and you pull it back over to the wall, and it's safe, and you're stable, and nothing's knocked anything off.
Cool. Can I use my action to toss it?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
We're like, damn.
Once it's your turn,
Alright.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the brute's turn down here.
All right. Oh. Let's see, gosh. 10. Got 10 more. Gonna run past this corpse. Yeah.
Khanek, you're up, buddy.
Alright, the time has come
Oh,
for the
baby.
classic hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic
And we'll
pattern.
throw it right here. Yes, the corpse clot failed. Yeah. Suck my balls.
Two of
that's
the
my turn.
fodders succeeded. Only
Oh,
two.
bonus action. I'll second one
God
myself.
damn.
Oh, hang on.
I am back, by the way. So
Okay.
Oh,
Were you
you were
gone?
gone.
yeah, I said I said I'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Doing some quick research.
Was that your turn, Khanek? With the hypnotic pattern and second wind?
Yep.
All right. We'll go to the next one then. The fodder's turn over here. He's outside the hypnotic pattern, so he will run up to this wacky dinosaur, and he will attack. Oh yeah.
I was double checking that undead are not immune to being charmed. You do not see an immediate effect on the corpse clot, but you do see it on the other ones that failed.
Fuck.
As apparently corpse clot are immune, but the other ones are homebrew, so we didn't think to. What are we doing this? What is the charm symbol? Is it that one? Nope. I fucking hate that it doesn't just tell you what they are.
Oh, it's a natural 20 on that slam. All right. I was gonna bite attack after it, trying to sink its teeth in. Jesus Christ! But I succeeded this con saving throw. Boba's taking a real beating.
We're just gonna use stunned for
By
this.
fodder.
Looks like 2 fodder succeeded.
Yep. The corpse clot is in fact immune to charm. All right. While Harry's trying to figure that out, I will go to the next turn.
There we go.
Seems fodder rises from the ground and comes to focus, but is currently charmed. So it is currently
You
charmed.
you
All right.
cause one of the dead to get up and look at you, Khanek, in
Yeah.
admiration. All right, the one underneath Vopa will make an attack.
All right.
Slam. Miss. Vopa's up.
All right. Vopa, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, is going to attack some of these goons. Let's go ahead and attack the one with that's prone.
Okay.
I'll just move over there. There you go. And I believe it has advantage because it's prone.
Yeah.
believe advantage is alt, correct?
I don't know. You know that.
I didn't know. Well,
It worked.
let's see if it hits. Nat 20 or not.
It looks like it's dead. Unless.
Unless.
No, yeah, it's dead. There's no way.
Okay. Yeah, and it's gonna target another one. Let's go ahead and target this guy.
You guys watch as through the bloody rain, a Tyrannosaurus Rex bites down on zombies, throwing them left and right into the walls, into the gates, deeper into the city. Vopa seems to be doing some good work.
Good Vopa, good.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Alright, that'll be his turn.
And this undead kind of over by the gate walks around aimlessly, just kind of looks up at you, Rolland, and like reaches out an arm toward you. Way too far away to do anything meaningful. Just kind of
Shoot
looks
him
at you with this
with my
stupid
gun.
look on its face.
Oh yeah.
Shambler.
Alright. He's going to dash. Sprint over towards the direction of the T-Rex. And that's going to be his turn.
Brelikk, it looks like it's all falling into place, buddy.
Seems to me. There's
next
a lot
fodder.
of
Next
damage about to
to-
happen.
Makes a slam attack. It hits. Does 4 bludgeoning damage, and then it leans in for a chomp,
I love when it chomps.
and it misses.
Oh,
Its
yeah.
gnashing
I hate it when
teeth
it misses.
just kind of go off to the side. And next one's turn is this one. He's charmed by you, just kind of looking up at you, Khanek. Alex, you're up.
Alright. Go down.
Oh, big boy. Wait,
Oh,
how do you go?
no.
How do you go
Alex,
down? You just jump
please.
off the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you make
I
a
take damage, I'll take damage.
Could you make an acrobatics check? Yeah, you fall about 20 feet, and I don't know how much that is in D&D. The D6 per.
It's 10 feet. Yeah, a D6 per 10 feet, so
So you
D6.
take 2 D6.
Woo!
You take 3 bludgeoning.
As your metal joints break the stone under your feet.
Alright. Barry.
Oh, here he goes.
And I would like to use my turn undead feature.
Let's
He's going ghost!
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is there like a AoE that you can ping for that?
I think it's
I'm trying to press the
60
thing, but it's
feet?
not doing it. It's 30 feet.
Okay.
It's anything I can see within 30 feet of me.
So let's
On,
draw it.
on any side.
That should honestly that might hit.
30 feet on either side of you. You said.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's 30 feet around me, so
Which
in every direction.
You mean a...
I'm trying to make a circle right now, but the circle is larger than the map.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving
So-
throw.
That's 45 feet. So it realistically should get everything.
Everything except those 2 stragglers out there? Or
Yeah,
what's
I think those are the only 2 it would actually miss. Is those?
Wait, are you saying it's a 30-foot radius or 30-foot?
Yeah, is it 30-foot radius or 30-foot?
Anything I can see
I
within
think
30
radius.
feet, so it'd be a
Okay,
30
so
foot
radius.
circle around
30-foot
me.
radius.
30-foot radius, yeah.
It wouldn't make sense for 30-foot diameter. There's no diameter.
All undead.
Yeah, so literally just these guys.
Yeah. So as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the
My
undead.
keg!
Start
Each
singing
I take
Undead-
the keg off my back and I hold it to the sky.
Okay.
Most bad.
And it
Most
shines
let's
with-
go.
You shake up the keg
Holy
and it
radiance.
squirts everywhere.
Here with this
Excuse
dirty
me,
keg,
what?
you must make a
Drag his
wisdom
souls.
save. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
But then the destroy undead, if they fail, they die if they're less than a 2 challenge.
Yeah, where does it say destroy?
Or
I-
destroy undead.
It's
Oh,
brown
I see.
dead. The other feature I pinned, yeah.
Okay, so everything makes a wisdom save.
Yes.
Come on, boys. I think there are 17 fucking dies.
This is a little difficult. Hang on. I'm gonna
You could
do
just,
the.
everything within 30 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Everything in the fucking circle, baby.
I'm just gonna start on the left ones. Wisdom. Save. Wow. How do you make multiple? We could just say that all the fodder make the same save.
Oh,
I
that's
doubt
very
that any
tough.
of them are gonna
They're all
succeed.
destroyed then?
The fodder are.
Alright.
And then we'll do one for the brutes. Oh, do they have? Does the CR matter? Let's see.
The CR does matter with destroying undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Below 2, they
No,
die.
it just destroys.
Oh
undead.
yeah, I mean we're high level. 11th level, so 2 or lower. Yeah, I mean, let's see here. Wisdom save. The brutes are gone,
Wow.
and let's see the shamblers.
Oh, baby. Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
The shamblers are very gone. As Alex
Jumps in and blitzcrank ults.
visually raises his keg above his head, and I guess the ale shoots out in all different directions, flowing into the mouth of these undead. And it just-
ale was divine.
They just drink them to death, I guess. What do you think, Will?
Sure. Or, it doesn't have to be the ale. It could be a radiance. I don't know. Whatever it is.
The shine from the ale.
I've never
itself.
used this feature before, so, it could be crazy. Alex just felt this. He felt this in his bones. In his robotic skeleton.
Right.
He doesn't have a ween, but he felt it there. He felt that this was
A
the
ween.
move.
Now, what about the pilot?
So the pile of
Pilot.
corpses does not look to have been affected by the drink that flies into it.
Fuck.
Did it roll the same?
It will.
Technically did not.
It should
'Cause
not.
even if it
be-
doesn't die, it could run away.
it should
How
not
funny would it
be
be at nat
destroyed.
1, or actually nat 20? If it nat 20, that's
It
it's scary.
is feared.
Mm,
It is
yeah.
turned, which means it just runs away in the opposite direction. I can't willingly move it.
Okay,
Alright.
30 feet
So
of
it's
you.
above a 2 challenger, but guys, we could just run past it.
that is true.
Just kill it.
Or we could run past it.
Up to you.
Because there's only 2 zombies
Um,
left.
So that is Alex's turn.
Yes.
Do you do anything to indicate to your party
So
what your vote would be?
Good.
I will take my hand and mechanically go "Eh," and point towards the door.
Okay, Alex seems.
A rolling golem gathers no rust.
So everything was just standing, and then all at once they just flop. And there's only just the massive
They're
corpses.
filled until they explode, baby.
Okay, yeah, they get filled and then they
They
explode.
bloat up and explode
Blood-
like Squidward when
blood
you
and
ate too many Krusty Krab.
Blood
kind of
and
thing.
ale everywhere, just shooting out all over
Sounds like a good night.
the fort of Baeon.
That's so fucking sick. Oh my god.
That is the best.
I
use of
fucking
turn
love
undead I've
that.
ever seen.
That is the first time that I've ever seen it actually come up with clerics.
That's fucking amazing. Oh my god.
And
I love it.
Alex points toward the door. Kev, you were like this shambler was on top of you. Like maw still like embedded in your shoulder as it's just laying on top of you with this heavy plate armor. Could you make me a could you make me a check to take it off, or could like to push it off you, or do you want to just like teleport out?
I'll just make a check, sure.
Yeah, make an athletics check to push this thing off.
Within 6 seconds, the undead have been dealt with. So far.
Yeah, so I mean, generally speaking, the ale went into this undead, and its body exploded, and it's just the plate armor. The suit of armor itself is still very heavy, but you're able to, with some mustard strength, hands slipping on the plate against the bloody rain, you shove it off to the side, and it lands with a loud clang on the stone below. But you look around, sitting up out of this carpet wagon, and you just see a T-Rex and a bunch of dead zombies, and a bunch of remnants of what were zombies, and Alex pointing toward the building across the street from you.
Hey, Will, out of curiosity, just because I am worried if there are more. How many more times can you do that?
It
use
doesn't
it twice
say
per
on
long
the
rest.
actual feature. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Say.
Run my ass.
Cool.
Dash.
Cool. Say.
Over there.
Okay, you're dashing all the way?
Yeah.
All right. You end your
Dashing
turn
all
there.
the way.
Dashing through the corpses.
It is Roland's turn.
It's July.
Okay.
It's July, man.
There's.
That's why I
like-
said dashing through the corpses.
Right.
I mean, I guess it's just this corpse pile thing.
Yep.
What,
Right
Christmas
here.
in July ain't a thing?
It's feared, or it's turned, though. I mean, you
Yeah.
haven't seen it run away yet, but
All right.
you see
Once
all of
it's-
the faces at
turn.
once singularly turn to one of horror, if you can even discern any expressions here.
Yeah.
They let out a shriek of agony and terror, and they, all in unison, a cacophony just running away from, begins to slowly just roll. There's signs of it turning to roll away from you.
Okay. Well, I can
It doesn't like beer.
try and put it. I can try and put a stop to that.
They must be from Safeguard.
All right. I'd like to make a long jump as part of my movement.
Holy shit! He's doing it! Are you going over
Uh,
here and then jumping?
Over there? Are you kidding me? No, I'm going straight for the corpse pile. I want to
Yeah.
jump off of this.
Okay!
1, 2,
How
I
far
have a
can fighters jump?
It's your strength
Paladins?
modifier times
yeah, I don't have.
5.
Yeah, paladins, my bad. Strength
It's
modifier
5
times
plus your
5.
strength score.
No, it's 5 times your strength score.
Ooh.
In terms of your running long jump, how far you can actually jump.
What if it's a negative number?
Minimum of 5
modifier,
feet,
not the
I think.
score.
You go
Minimum
5
of
feet
5.
backwards.
You trip and fall.
All right.
do you,
either
do
way,
you
here,
still want to try this?
okay. Here's my thing here. I don't
Right,
do
right.
long. My movement is
I
just
have a
like
fucking plan.
if I can use my movement to travel through ally spaces, like I still
Yeah.
have 5 feet left over and I can get in range. I just don't know if this is doable or not.
Well, so yeah, you'd have to jump down, or like jump
On
off
that
the
roll.
T-Rex, whatever.
Maybe
Like, how
just
do
like
you
a
want to
barrel roll
get
check?
down? What are you doing to get down from the wall aside from just trying to
Maybe
get in
I'll
range?
just like hop down and like barrel roll and try and keep running.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
I could do that.
The actual answer for long jump was equal to your strength score, by the way. So I was
Oh,
Oh
incorrect.
8. Okay.
damn.
17?
Yeah, you land in just a pile of guts, but you
Ooh.
combat roll out of them, just making
On
sure
the
you
T-Rex,
really,
of course.
you're really all of getting yourself all lubed up with organs and stuff.
Right.
But you get in range of the corpse
Yum
pile.
yum yum. Cool.
Nice one,
Um,
Smelly.
Hey, not cool. First
bueno.
attack. Attack. Not doing the attack, guys.
What?
Not putting my
Is there-
attack in check.
You have
Is your,
to
is your
press.
guy selected?
You have to press T on the corpse pile,
Oh, right,
and
it's
then
automated
and
now.
then
You have
click
to-
click the attack. There you go.
Okay.
It hits.
There, I'll apply a divine smite to that.
Okay.
So let's make that. We'll do that as a 3rd level. Slash roll. So that's normally 2d8, but it'd be 3d8 because it's an undead. Now add 2 more. That's 5d8 of radiant damage. So 24 more damage.
Okay.
And then for the other 2 attacks, it is another Serpent's Fang and a Storm Razor.
Woo.
And yeah.
So 18 and 8.
Yep.
So 26.
Yeah.
Okay. And that damage is applied.
Boom.
So you guys watch as Rolland just begins. He jumps off of this 20-foot wall, combat rolls through a bunch of dead zombies, and then begins slashing through this corpse pile of the dead, seemingly with a bone to pick with some of them. Brelikk, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Harry, hear me out.
Yeah.
I also want to get over there.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's this T-Rex in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm on the high wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm thinking I use the T-Rex as a. I run along the backside of the T-Rex, and leap from his head over to the corpse pile, and attack him.
Are you Fred Flintstoning this? Is that what you're telling me?
Would you like to put the barrel
I,
down?
in this moment, Brelikk is he would actually rage first.
Would you
He's
like
so
to-
excited.
Would you like to put the barrel down first?
I would like to put the barrel down.
Okay. You put the
I
barrel
also
down.
I also would have put my shield away. By the way, I don't have it out, and I would like to keep it put away as well. I'm just holding the corpse slayer longsword
You
now.
can go ahead and try and make an acrobatics check. We'll say the DC is 16 to successfully run along the back of a T-Rex.
Oh.
And then jumping off will be its own check.
I wild surge.
This is
and
like
I
the end of Shang-Chi. Sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I'm running along the backside of this T-Rex, and I rage and I wild surge, and it's the teleport, and I teleport right above. I want to teleport right above the corpse plot and fucking swing downward for my attack.
Absolutely, yeah.
I will take
considering
will
you
take
got
10
the
damage
teleport,
for
it
the
doesn't
falling
really
damage.
matter on the acrobatics check. So yeah, you could just
Cool.
whether or not you would have succeeded, your foot touches the T-Rex, and then you immediately blip over the corpse pile, and you begin descending down toward this amalgamation with your sword drawn, and you make a slash. Whoa!
I want to. Oh, damn! I wanted to do the versatile damage because I'm holding this with
Yeah.
2 swords now.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't. There's probably a setting for that.
Yeah, it would be 1d10.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
You rolled a
let me-
2
let me
anyway.
roll that. Oh, can I roll the d10 or no? Is it?
I mean,
We could still take the 2, and then the crit would still be plus the 10
I guess
damage.
It changes the odds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll d10.
Okay.
5.
5.
Plus 4, plus 2, plus 8.
It would be plus 10 because of the crit.
19
It's the-
plus 10, so 29.
And then I get a D because this is the Corpse Slayer longsword. I get to do an extra D8 of damage,
Uh-huh.
which is 3. And it, if Will decides to do turn undead again, for some reason, it has disadvantage against it.
Okay.
I will now do a second attack with the Corpse Slayer longsword.
Yeah.
I'll keep the damage this time and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why it's only doing the.
All right. Oh wait, I fucked that up. It should have 19. Yeah, we're good. All right. Yeah, so you rip into this thing. Both of you heroically charge into a pile of corpses and begin smashing at this seemingly indefensible object. And ripping it piece by piece. It is the corpse pile's turn. It's gonna try and move away from Alix. Rolland and Brelikk both get an attack of opportunity. Okay, bro. Okay. That was a low roll too for the crit.
Wow.
So, would you say I got one too?
Yeah, you got one too.
Oh, fuck
Yeah, I
yeah.
said that.
Oh my god.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, it's because I'm not in range, so it's not calculating.
Calculating distances. Calculating distances.
Divine Smite! Oh, just kidding.
Oh.
Okay. Rolland epically misses, slipping in the blood, and Brelikk smashes it again, letting out a bellowing war cry as it tries to slink away from you all.
Wait, let me do that D8 of damage. Almost forgot.
Oh,
It takes an extra 7 damage.
it's for sure dead.
Oh.
As the final corpse, we could say, crawling, like there's one more corpse crawling out of the pile to get away from you, and then you just stomp on it, and it's dead. Seemingly inert. Hopefully for good this time. But you're not sure. You all have a feeling that though these dead are dead, this storm might have some kind of reanimating properties to it, and that this might not last for long.
Any spare the dying? Oh no. What is it? Gosh, I don't know. This,
Gentle repose you're thinking of.
yeah, gentle repose. I don't know if that's gonna work though. Still, here. Let's go to the door.
So Kev and Kev and Brelikk, you run on over there. Is Vopa staying a T-Rex, or is he being depolymorphed? Like, do you want to keep him out here as like a guard dog cannon, or would you rather he come inside with you all?
I'd rather he come inside with us all.
Okay.
Rar XD.
And
They'll drop concentration, you know?
okay. So Vopa returns to being a slimy little kobold.
Oh, no!
As it's like Scrappy Doo at the end of Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
He's
My
like,
power.
no.
Why would you do this?
After he was roided up,
Power.
I want my magic spell.
he shrinks back to being tiny and useless. And you all head for the door. Khanek, are you joining them?
Yep.
Okay. And you find your way down easily enough from the.
Easy battle for Khanek.
And you all. The door is shut. When you get there, we'll say Kev got there first since he was running there initially.
Do a magical knock, Kev.
And Kev, how would you like to approach this door? It is.
Does this door have a handle?
Shut. It has a handle.
I attempt to grab the handle and open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Hey, Brelikk,
Yeah.
wanna open this?
Well, I mean, I think we should knock first.
Okay.
I give it a little
You hear the
knock,
groaning
knock,
of
knock,
dead
knock,
from around the
knock,
corner.
knock, knock, knock. Jorma, the dead are dead out here, but I hear more. Can we come in, please?
And you see like a tattered curtain from the through the window of the door get pulled aside, and you see a Goliath. You do not recognize him, peering at you through the stained glass window, and you then see him begin unlatching the and you hear like a wood bar like being dropped on the floor on the inside, and the door opens for you, and There is a Goliath on the other side. Ba, 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 ba. Goliath on the other side, wearing plated armor, bearing the tattoos of an Utale. And he says to you, quickly, there isn't much time.
Holy shit, he looks like a fucking
Jesus
engineer from
Christ.
Alien.
And you all quickly
That looks
file
wild.
into the building and leave the groans of the dead outside as they near. And the rain and the storm subside. Your skin thanks you as you step indoors and you swipe off the bloody rain. And you still feel a lingering sting, but nothing that feels like it's doing any more damage out of character. And he shuts the door behind you, and you're all met with a gathering kind of in the downstairs area. A small group of Utale survivors, all bearing the similar facial tattoo markings, all very hairless, and among them, Jorma stands, kind of arms crossed, talking to another Utale across from him. Has
Holy shit,
a
there's a lot of these guys.
balding,
Damn.
scarred all over, across his scalp, down his face, over his chest. He looks a lot less, he looks like he's no stranger to living by his own means, whereas the one who greeted you at the door seems much more trim, and he hasn't seen as much, or if he's seen many battles or many struggles and physical consequences of his living situations, they do not appear on his person, aside from the scar across his cheek. All of these Goliath turn to look at you with milky white eyes. Oh, the music started right then.
Hey, can I
And
help with this? And I point to my wound.
Alex will hear you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Alex, you begin tending to the wounded.
Let me hit you with one of these.
Let's see here. It's
Cool.
good music for this.
I must choose a
Starts
target before
passing
they
around
attack.
around ale.
Ambient, arc, dark.
I also might need a restoration of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, the art with like the fur coat, kind of, that looks
you
like
get 7, Mike.
the art with the fur coat looks to be like the average Utale survivor in this place. They look very disheveled and unwashed, and it looks like they've definitely been in here for a while, or if they haven't been in here, they've been quickly moving between the buildings, trying to stay out of the Necronimbus storms. The two prominent Goliaths seem to be the one in the heavy plate and the one with a large feathered leather cape. The one in armor is taller with kind of a thinner head, and the one with the feathered cape is more heavy set, wide, stout, and still as Goliath, they're taller than the average humanoid, especially after leaving Safeguard with all the Azamar. You note that they tower over the average height of them by a head or two. The feathered Cape Goliath is looking back at the armored Goliath as he steps into the room, and he's kind of sneering at him, and he's reaching for kind of like a holstered axe on his hip. And the armored Goliath kind of holds up his hands in a motion to keep the peace. Now, Mariak, there isn't any need for rash cause. These are survivors, as we are. And they require shelter from the storm.
They might lead the undead right to us, Kaokan.
The undead know where we are, Mariak. It is no secret. They can hear us. With every breath, with every beat of our heart, they can sense that there is living within this domain. I urge you to take your hand away from your axe.
So what was our plan? To take in survivors until we die? Is that it?
We will check if they're infected. If they're infected, then we will have a further discussion on our hands, but... Why? As Khanek is cackling, he's... Why are you laughing? This is no cause for comedy.
It is quite comedic.
Oh, God,
You say you're taking in people to help. It seems you have quite the need of help already. We're not here for charity. We're here to offer some, I suppose, in service of prophecy.
You're here to offer us service. For what purpose are you here in Fort Baeon?
Speak now, bandages!
Well, I am a mere servant of, I suppose, prophecy and, the gods and preventing certain things from happening, but for my party, I cannot say. It seems some of them have a debt to be owed. Isn't that right, Brelikk? You do have words for your former accomplice.
He asked for my aid, and I felt it'd only be right that I repay.
And the Goliath, referred to as Kaokan, looks over at Jorma as Brelikk says this. Are you two acquainted? Do you know these survivors?
I know one of them. And no is a bit of a stretch.
And why do you suppose that they have found themselves here? You speak of prophecies, Bandaged Man. Of what prophecy do you seek? Or do you follow?
To prevent your deaths. We are not here. You are all dead. Look.
We are all dead!
I suppose you are. Many of you, as we've seen from outside. But even Captain Zorn is here. Your once sworn oppressors. Even one of them has come to help.
Mariak, do not let Joron's Don't let his ailments affect your judgment. We still have time. We still have
No.
provisions for weeks to come. If we are to wait out the storm, we might
You
still
don't have
be
Storm's
able
never
to
gonna end, Kaokon. We should surrender.
surrender to the dead.
They don't take prisoners.
Are you this Captain Zorn that was mentioned?
And
I am.
And you note that Kaokon immediately straightens up after Mariak says this. And he looks over to you, now squinting more closely, Rolland. Almost
I'll
as
take
if
off my helmet.
he did not recognize you beneath all the blood and gore that you have covered yourself in. Captain Zorn! And he immediately, puts a hand to his chest. And
Take
Rolland-
your fucking hand off your chest, Kaokon.
Yeah, this is the
At
last
ease,
one
at
you want
ease.
to fucking salute.
This is clearly not a safeguard platoon. I'm here of my own volition.
As am I, Captain Zorn.
Oh,
And-
good. Did Safeguard not actually help us at all? You here on a whim?
I'm trying to protect this continent. Maybe gain some faith in the process.
Yeah, some bang-up job you're doing.
I told you they would send for reinforcements, Mariak.
I
told
just
you.
got here.
We need only
And you think Safeguard would send
Safeguard.
reinforcements? They call you all podunks. just as the people in the north.
They still
people
anger
living
at
on
you
their
for pulling
borders.
out your support of the war. They saw it as a transaction. Your aid in the war for their protection and our involvement in your country. Leadership has been changing recently, and I'm here to make strides that ensure that those are good changes. Please work with us.
Captain Zorn. Upon Utale's declaration of independence, I found myself wanting so badly to help them in achieving this goal. And since the storms befell the nation, you recognize he is wearing the uniform of an enforcer.
Yeah.
And that the hand on his chest, whatever, it's not Torm or whatever that is. It's pendant of Aewa. And I plead that you can forgive my coming here against any orders given. I only wish to help the survivors here and ensure that some Utale yet make it back to the city of Safeguard.
Well, then I suppose neither of us should rat on each other.
And you see he breathes like a deep sigh. Thank you, Captain Zorn. And he
Yes.
gives a slight smile, and then you look back over at Mariak, who's permanently frowning toward you.
I
tell
should
him.
gut you where you stand.
Mariak, please.
I like
Welcome
this
to
one.
try.
Oh, of course you like this one, Matt.
Listen. Everyone here. It is the living against the dead. We cannot turn on each other. That will accomplish nothing. Can we all agree to keep the peace? For now.
Of course. Of course.
Do not antagonize them further, bandages. And Mariak, keep your hand off your axe.
I wasn't touching you.
And then, as things seem to calm down a bit, some of the Utale have kind of like moved away from the center of the room, so that now only Jorma, Mariak, and Kaokan and you all are standing kind of in conversation. Jorma, you see, even after leaving them behind, this group has still somehow found its way to you. Maybe you thought they would, maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't care, but they're here now, and they seem to have come for you, as they would not have come otherwise, you imagine, without your influence back in Safeguard. And with them, you see a very, very large, Warforged, who somehow fit through the door, and he's got this massive ale keg on his back with these bloody droplets, this, what do you call it, bloody, like, tincture drifting around the ale within, seemingly tainted by the rain outside, yet still he goes around, and he seems to be offering some of the Utale survivors drinks, to aid their worries and stresses. And then you turn back to Kaokan and Mariak, as you were just talking to Mariak about your brothers and what has become of Joran specifically, who he was about to tell you right before the rest of the group walked in.
I look over to him and I kind of just turn away from the rest of the group and look to him and go, you mind joining me over here to speak what you were going to tell me before this all happened?
And Kaokan turns Mariak's head toward Jorma, says, and he steps over next to him. Yes, come. That's. He kind of holds out a hand to the rest of the party and steps off down the hallway a little bit with Jorma and Mariak. You said you were here in search of your brother, Jorma.
Brothers.
Brothers.
The way you say that makes it seem as if there's only one left.
Well, I know not your relation to them, or to Joran, as you mentioned. He did not mention your name. But he kind of, his face falls a little bit, his eyes closed. He's not dead, per se. We made the hard choice to separate him from the rest of the group here, on account that he was infected with some very horrendous diseases that start the changing toward undeath. He was with our group for some time, helping in...
He doesn't have much time left.
Yes. He was in bad shape when when we let him go. But he went of his own volition. He deemed it best for the rest of the group. It was the only redeeming factor of this situation.
Where is he now?
He is here in the fort. He's found himself in a tavern across the way. I presume drinking away his sorrows toward the end. Typically, Aewa would frown upon such a... Your brother was always a very devout follower of Aewa.
Kind of look as Jorma kind of what he says, devout follower of Aewa. He kind of little disappointing look a little bit, but he kind of shakes it off.
Normally, it would be frowned upon for one to partake, but I suppose we are not in safeguard any longer, and the perceptions of indulging in such behaviors are not frowned upon. I presume he's drinking his sorrows away until his final days.
Well, then get the people out of here, and I will storm down the hallway. Walking into the main room, I look to Brelikk. Brelikk, do you have a cleric with you? Is any of you of use?
He is. I point to the trying ass.
I go over.
The robot looks at you and gives you a thumbs up, Droma.
I walk over to Alex, and I look next to him, and I go, "You are a cleric." And Alex would.
I love this.
Alex would not really. Alex would kind of not understand what cleric means per se, and he would kind of get frustrated.
Do you heal people, Alex?
He kind of get frustrated at the because he needs to do this quickly. He looks down at Kev and goes, "Do you speak for this? Is this your automaton?"
He is.
Alex immediately.
Property of Kev.
Then come with me.
Oh God.
Come now.
And I'll walk out. I will walk out the door, seeing that they're following, and Jorma is kind of shocked by this, and he goes,
Alex doesn't say anything in
And
response.
Jorma follows Kev, and
I'm following Jorma.
yeah, and oh yeah. Alex follows Kev. Kev's following Jorma.
Kaokan,
And,
as you're walking out the door, he's like, "Wait! You cannot mean to go back out there."
I'm just ignoring him. I'm just straight going with these two. Get the people out, Kaokan.
And his eyes fall. He looks to Mariak, and he kind of like puts his fingers, pinches the bridge of his nose.
Let them go.
And he then looks away to Rolland. Rolland, are you still in there?
Yeah.
He's grabbing food from the
pantry, the
No,
rations, the
That'd be so
provisions.
fucked if someone that was just like perfectly fine was just
He's
eating
just
the
crumpling a
rations.
bag of chips as he pulls it out of the cupboard. Oh yeah, I'm here.
No, I'm thinking maybe we just start getting a rest in. I know Boba has taken some damage. I don't know about anyone else.
Master, I was wondering.
He like whispers up to your ear.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
The
when
master.
when do we finish off these Utale?
No, we don't finish them off.
Do you not understand what help means?
I was whispering. You can't hear me. Rolland.
Yeah.
Mr. Rolland.
Could you tie him up?
Oh.
This guy's fucking evil, bro.
No, we won't be killing them. We want to kill the zombies.
We kill the zombies,
We kill the zombies.
but why?
Captain Zorn, might I inquire as to why you're traveling with, why you hold company with, I'm sure he is your prisoner. No less.
Oh, yes, he was a prisoner of Safeguard, but as you could see in that fight, well,
It would
we're,
seem that now he's his slave, is what
no,
Captain
we're
Zorn
we're
means
giving
to
him a better life.
I look
Why is
over
it
at the
disturbing?
kobold and I say, would you not describe this as slavery?
I do not.
I am serving my new masters.
No, oh gosh.
I do not deem
Oh gosh.
the life of a kobold to be worth giving a better one. I do not think it's necessarily possible for them to live beyond what their current means are.
I understand. He'll be my charge. Do not worry about it.
Very good, Captain Zorn.
95% of kobolds die outside of captivity.
Regardless, I do believe perhaps Mariak I have been too
Matt, you look
withdrawn.
disappointed. What's going on?
Nothing.
They die outside captivity.
Nothing's happening.
Mr. Kobold?
Yeah. Just tell them to go outside and grab some water for the injured people. Quick, lock the door, lock the door, lock the
You're
door.
gonna have poisoned water, bro. Don't trust this motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Lock the door when he goes outside.
So he gets killed by the zombies? What a dick
Yes!
move. Evil! Evil! You're trying to save people, Matt. Don't be evil.
Yeah, Matt's pretty evil.
He is literally the enemy.
Mariak,
I don't know, Matt. That sounds kind of evil.
perhaps I have been too withdrawn.
They would treat us
You literally
worse.
showed up to the Utali people and they're like, "Who are you?"
What is Qeynos?
We don't even know who you are.
What?
Are you okay, Cannon?
You okay?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
You don't look okay.
He looks pretty normal.
Anyways,
Yeah, Kaokan turns to Mariak and he says, perhaps I've been too withdrawn in my approach to the situation. Perhaps while we might have enough provisions to wait for quite some time, there are any number of factors that could keep us from leaving here in the future, and perhaps our opportunities are getting away from us as we wait every day, longer and longer. If I were to lead you to the coast, there are vessels here. Would you be willing to bring your people with and brave the journey, even if it means losing some of them?
I'll do it.
He was talking to me.
Oh, okay.
yes, we know you're a martyr.
Okay.
I will talk over within my group and see what they want to say.
I understand it.
I'm sure they are quite keen on leaving, though. What do you mean by vessels?
We have arrangements set with an enforcer that I know across the strait. He's awaiting a signal that I can provide on the shoreline. Something distinct from the storm, as to not be confused. He's a good man, and I know him to be vigilant in his station. He will see the signal.
He nods and he tries to go and find other Goliaths from his tribe to
Yeah.
bring them this news and decision.
And Kaokan
Okay.
looks to you, Rolland. I will see it done, Captain Zorn. They will be returned safely to the city.
Seems you have divisions even among your own people here.
Yes, well, they did not take kindly to... I softened them up for you, Captain Zorn.
See.
They did not
Are you
take kindly
sure?
to my initial encounter. It was Joran who calmed them down.
I see. Well, I hope that my being here not make that endeavor worse for you. I'm glad to have as close to a familiar face as I can get around here. I have stood by my decisions, but coming out here was on a whim. I like kind of look around, like it's just like me and the kobold and him now,
Yeah.
and Khanek.
Yep. Sure.
I
The others have gone outside at this point.
We have received some intelligence that might suggest another wave of attacks coming here. We don't know for certain it was some sort of divination, but that is why I decided to come here.
I know for certain that it's coming.
And Kaokan
Divination
kind of side
is
eyes
mine.
Khanek, like with not very much convincing.
I know from my divination.
Yes, well,
Do you remember the destruction of destiny?
and he kind of holds his head back and he looks at you, Khanek. Of course.
Well, it was something their leader, the seer, saw coming. But even the rest of the Vidalcan, they were too powerless to see it. But I could predict it. I saw the vision of destiny's destruction.
You have chosen a very strange group of companions, Captain Zorn.
No. Unfortunately, they were chosen by the gods.
By the gods.
Some say.
Even your own god, Aewa,
You refer
has
to
chosen me.
you refer to
No one
Aewa
looks
alone,
down at the ground.
correct, Captain Zorn? Or do you mean to suggest all of the gods chose them? This individual I see before me with the bloody bandages.
As far as I can tell, just 3 or 4 so far.
I see.
The others we have either not impressed upon or have not made their judgments upon us yet.
Is Vopa chosen?
I don't think so. But
Aw.
by being with us in a way you are.
Oh.
Well, with faith, I am sure that you will prevail in your being selected. Prophecy, however you want to slice it. Captain Zorn, you mentioned intel of attacks on multiple fronts towards Safeguard. The enforcers outside of patrolling the regions surrounding the city, we have encountered reports of half-orcs in collusion with Reborn. Some kind of necromantic activity. In fact, it is what brought me out this way originally.
So the both of us then.
Yes, but it would seem there is witness confirmation from one of the enforcers I heard from before I departed for these lands.
Wait, sorry, I just missed it. Like, did you say there is or is not?
There is. He's, there seems to be some sort of necromantic influence on the half-orcs as well. Now,
Uh-oh.
the ones which
I look,
revolt.
I look at Brelikk. No, I'm kidding.
The ones
Is
which
Brelikk here?
No, Brelick's not
No,
there.
he's not.
Okay, so
The
yeah.
ones which
I was like,
revolt against the chief. They have colluded with the ones we suspect to be behind what's happening here in the Utala nation.
Wait, the ones who colluded against Maladar the chief are the ones spreading necromancy?
They are tied to those that are. Most certainly. We believe
I look over at Brelikk. I look over at Rolland. I'm like, Brelick's not gonna like that one.
Well,
yes. Well,
That's
I know how to handle traitors.
while I appreciate Brelick's good heart and willingness to fight, he's still quite hot-headed.
You're right. I will not lie.
We do
Regardless.
not know the full extent of it. All we know is that there have been sightings of a pale orc. And he goes by the name of Belikazar. He is colluding with the revolters, and we believe he has been brought there by whatever evil is plaguing this place. We can only assume it is of Dragonborn making.
I see.
This is very bad news, Roland.
Yes, it is.
Aewa told us to overturn Maladar, but it seems the overturners are necromantic. This does not forebode well.
I'm a loser, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening in my home?
You're a loser.
Oh.
This
We'll have
goes
to ask
against-
Brelikk how he's going to fix this.
Oh, this goes against
Just like how the
Baeon's
Seraph
wishes.
asked you how you're going
This
to
goes.
fix this.
This goes so against Brelick's. This goes against Baeon. I'm gonna. Oof. Ho, ho.
Nevertheless, I hope that information is proves fruitful to you in your journey ahead. I wish that I could join you, but these people need someone to guide them back. And he holds out his hand, extended for the traditional Aewa farewell. You should catch up with your friends before you lose them in the storm.
Right. Thank you. And I'll offer out a hand to shake.
Okay, you clasp, and
I'll walk out immediately and go find Brelikk.
Okay. You step outside. We're gonna end the session with people out in the square again at Baeon, and Jarma looking over to the signs that were hanging outside the buildings across the street. You see one that sounds like a tavern to you called The Dutiful Drink, and you head that way, and that's where we'll end the session.
Dude, no. I knew exactly what I was gonna do once Khanek told me. Fuck,
Save
dude.
it. Save it.
You better keep that kobold away from me when you tell me.
Oh shit, he's gonna take out his anger.
He's gonna kill the kobold. Any like the slightest.
Remember, Brelikk is a good character.
You're
He's not
Technically, he's
you're
neutral.
like you're telling me like my people are following this necromancer in
Yes.
heritage, and
Yes.
at the same time we now have this kobold in our group
Yes.
who are known to be necromancers.
Yes. This does
Boba
seem to
is
be what's
everyone's
happening.
best friend. Look how cute he is.
What I'll say, Brelikk, to you is that when you hear this news, like your mind starts spiraling into all kinds of like possibilities and assumptions as to what like the extent of this involvement is. You don't know how corrupted like they have become, but that's like the most I can say is you don't know the extent of it, but it could be more of a loose connection, as it seemed like Kaokan was trying to stress that it was a like they didn't have a lot to go on. They only heard reports of a reborn and a pale orc in collusion with the revolters. You're not sure why, but yeah, that's it.
Cool. Sick.
Guys, guys trudged through some shitty lands. You killed some undead. You met some survivors.
This is very
and
bad news, Brelikk.
Now you are headed for
Aren't you fucking happy we actually came here first
Jorma's
before heading
brother.
straight to heritage? The fucking shock that would have happened when we got there. Oh my god, dude, no. I'm so glad we came here first. Holy shit. This was a good fucking move.
This was very bad news.
This is
That
such bad
is
news.
bad news.
No, but like it's bad news, but like we can actually like we didn't know what we were gonna get into when we were going to heritage. Now we have an idea, at least.
This is very bad news.
I know. I know.
Now we have two
Oh,
factions
Khanek.
overturned.
There is just news. There is no good or bad.
We need to find the homies from Gale that returned to heritage. We need to find the half orcs that returned from Gale.
Oh, did they go to Heritage?
That's what they said to us. That's what they said to
Well,
yeah.
they're probably
One of them
dead
did,
now.
but that'll make me upset. Harry.
Bet it would.
What were the names of those half orcs? I can't remember. Been a
Urtrod,
while. Yeah.
Denzum, and Theramak.
I spent so much time trying to revive Theramak, make sure he didn't die.
Yeah. All right.
Theramak,
With
you
this
will
session over, I will end the stream. Thanks to everyone for watching. VOD will be up
Tragedy of war.
to the tragedy of war. And we'll be back next week.